Cristiano Ronaldo was once a global football icon, living a life most people could only dream of. His mansion overlooked the ocean, private jets waited on standby, and his son never knew what it meant to struggle. But one unfortunate day, a chain of bad investments and betrayal by trusted friends led to the collapse of his entire empire. Within weeks, the media turned on him. His sponsors dropped him. He was hit with lawsuits. He couldn't afford to fight anymore. His bank accounts were frozen, his cars were repossessed, and the mansion he called home was seized by the bank. With nowhere to go, Ronaldo took his son and wandered through the streets, looking for shelter. They spent nights on benches in cold parks and days under the burning sun with no food. Cristiano Jr. tried to stay strong, but he was just a child, his tiny body weakened from hunger. Ronaldo, once the king of stadiums, now searched trash bins for scraps to feed his son. Sometimes they would share a single dry slice of bread, making it last for the whole day. People would walk past them, some laughing, some looking in disgust. Very few offered help. One rainy night, Cristiano Jr. asked, "Dad, why don't they remember you were once a hero?" Ronaldo hugged his son tightly and whispered, "Because in this world, people remember your fame, not your pain." Despite the pain, Ronaldo refused to give up. He started training in secret again on empty fields, in silence. With nothing but worn-out shoes and a deflated ball, he began teaching Cristiano Jr. everything he knew. They played in alleyways and empty parking lots, dreaming of the days when crowds chanted their names. Weeks turned into months. They still had no home, but their bond grew stronger than ever. One evening, a former football agent happened to pass by and saw Ronaldo and his son training. He recognized the legend instantly. "Is that really you, Cristiano?" he asked in disbelief. The agent offered them a place to stay and a chance to return not to glory, but to dignity. Ronaldo joined a small local club and began training again, not to prove anything to the world, but to prove it to himself. Cristiano Jr. joined the youth academy, following his father's path with fire in his heart. Months later, Ronaldo played in a charity match. As he walked onto the field, the crowd stood in thunderous applause. He didn't score a goal that day, but he won something: greater respect, redemption, and his son's admiration. Today, they live humbly, no luxury, no fame, but they have each other, and that's enough. Ronaldo now teaches young players not just football, but life, resilience, humility, and love. Because the greatest victory isn't lifting a trophy, it's rising after you've fallen. Time passed, and Ronaldo, though older, still showed moments of brilliance on the field. His touches were sharper, his mind wiser. The younger players admired him, not because he was famous, but because he trained harder than anyone else without complaints. Meanwhile, Cristiano Jr. started gaining attention for his own talent. His dribbling was sharp, and his vision beyond his age. Scouts began to notice the boy. They asked him, "Are you Ronaldo's son?" But he replied, "No, I'm Cristiano Jr." Despite the growing interest, they stayed grounded. Every night, they sat together for dinner, even if it was just rice and beans. They would talk for hours, not just about football, but about life, mistakes, second chances, and dreams. One rainy afternoon, a big club called. They offered Jr. a scholarship and Ronaldo a coaching position. When they arrived at the club, all the players stood in silence as Ronaldo entered. Many had grown up watching his highlights. Junior trained with the youth team during the day, and Ronaldo coached the next generation of stars in the evening. But one day, Junior fell during training and grabbed his leg in pain. Everyone panicked. Doctors confirmed a ligament tear. His dream would be on hold for at least a year. Ronaldo told his son, "I lost everything and came back. You will too, stronger." During recovery, Junior began reading, learning about tactics, nutrition, and mental strength. He watched old footage of his father and studied every move. His respect for Ronaldo grew tenfold. As Junior healed, Ronaldo organized charity matches for homeless children and donated his small earnings. He believed no child should go through what his son went through. He wanted to be more than a footballer. Now, 1 year later, Junior stepped onto the field again. The same pitch, the same boots, but a new version of himself. He scored in his first game back, the crowd exploded. And in the stands, his father cried not as a legend, but as a dad, from sleeping on benches to standing under stadium lights. Again they had made it, together. Not as rich men, not as superstars, but as survivors, fighters, and most of all, as father and son, because in the end, trophies gather dust, but love lasts forever.